go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Robinson will throw. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Sideline, and they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
First down for the offense.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets in as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Creates a little room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Stanford. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback will keep it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. The quick out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
17, Texas Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. Reaches into the bag and moves and finds his way up to the 31. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Robinson looking to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Brings it down on the right side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a 6er, but his guy dropped it.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down. They can still stop the clock.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. He lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Robinson will throw. He'll take another shot here. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. It's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Robinson looking to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Logan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on the offense.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Texas Tech, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run it to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Robinson will throw. Gets open down the middle. Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
From the gun. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quick completion on the out route. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out. He breaks a tackle. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's St. Clair. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he makes the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. offense back onto the field. They'll try the left side. Finding an escape route. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are going to be...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. Escapes trouble. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. And you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounted for...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Robinson looking to pass. Finds his man. Turning it on. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider! Excellent pass by the back on the option. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
51, Texas Tech, 22.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Robinson will throw. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. As you come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.